Hey guys, how's it going? AJ here from Epinu, and this would be the first episode of my podcast. It's going to take between 5 to 10 minutes or so, and we're going to talk about email marketing in general, engaging headlines, and how to get to the right person. So let's start. So first of all, when we talk about email marketing, we need to understand one thing. There's a difference between sending an email and sending a good email. So when we talk about a good email, it's not just the content of the email itself, or if you have a good opportunity or any kind of proposal for the client. What matters is, first of all, make sure that the client opens it. In order for you to get the client to open an email, you need an engaging headline. An engaging headline should make sense, first of all. It shouldn't just talk about the proposal you have, because people are desensitized when it comes to whatever you send them. They see all kinds of emails promising all kinds of things, and it's just not it. Now, there's naturally a difference between B2C emails and B2B emails. B2C emails should be short and sweet, based on the fact that what clients want to see is the lesser the better, because most of them open their emails through mobile devices, or at least they're used to mobile devices, ergo the shorter the better. On the other hand, B2B emails are usually open through Outlook, or even if they're open on Gmail, they're open via desktop or laptop or whatever, so they could be longer. What matters is for a client to actually open the email is a good headline. The main trouble that many clients tell me is that I can't go through the inbox. The inbox placement is bad. First of all, you need to understand that inbox placement isn't just based on a headline. You can have the best headline, you can have the best proposal, you can have whatever you want, and it still won't go through. One reason is because you use all kinds of words such as revenue, such as make money, such as the greatest opportunity since sliced bread, or whatever, lottery, whatever it is. People just won't open the email, and it would go straight to spam. In Gmail, naturally, spam is hidden. So what you need to do is go through promotions if you can't go through inbox placement, because there's a 33% chance that someone would actually monitor the promotions and watch and actually open your email. Now, what we need to understand is one thing in general. As we said, B2C clients are more inclined to open the email if it's short and sweet. B2B emails could be longer. So an engaging headline in general should be short, it should be concise, and it should tell people what you want to do. If it's like opportunity, use your name or the company's name and the company's name and the client's company's name in the headline, and say partnership, and write partnership, collaboration, whatever. Also, don't overstay and talk about the opportunity itself. Don't talk about the fact that you are part of the best company on the face of the planet. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. What's most important is that you talk about the opportunity in general. If people want to Google you, they'll Google you. That's it. Nobody wants a very long paragraph talking about why they should or shouldn't work with you. Nobody cares about that. That's not the point. The main point here is not for people to open the email. The main point is that people would click the link, the call to action. That's the most important thing when you send an email to people. The click-through rate, people that actually went through the email. I don't care how many people read the email. You can send 10,000 emails a day, okay? You can have an opening rate of 20-25%. If your CTR, your click-through rate, is less than 1%, then your email is bad. It's just bad. whatever it is. So it's, again, an engaging headline. You can use emojis. Noah Kagan from AppSumo uses them immensely, and it just works. Josh Forty, also a great person. Follow his emails. Read what he actually writes, what he actually types. Even if you don't care about the message, it's interesting. Okay, that's the most important thing. Afterwards, the content itself. The content should be super engaging, naturally. It should be concise. It should talk about the opportunity. What is there for the client, not what is there for you. Don't talk about the partnership. Let's form a partnership. We're going to make millions together. You can't promise that. You just can't promise that. So don't promise it, but promise something that would change the life of the person reading your email. Now, for tools in general, many people ask me how one is able to generate leads, how to generate emails for my website, whatever. So first of all, you need good SEO. You need good keywords, good long tail keywords. If you can find a person that you can work with to do that, look for keywords that not everyone uses, because the more competitive they are, the less likely someone like you that has a very shoestring budget are able to actually compete for those keywords. Ergo, you should discard those keywords. Second, you can use all kinds of ways to generate leads for your website. You can use AppSumo, you can use Icegram, and you can use a new powerful tool by a couple of friends of mine that I know called Poptin, an amazing tool. Also very good pricing plans and free plans. Second, ABCD testing on your emails. You can also use, we'll jump back to tools in general for finding emails. Not just naturally lead generation in general, but you can also use tools such as Rapportive that helps you find relevant emails, especially for LinkedIn users. If you want to connect with someone and you need to punch in their email address, you can also use an amazing tool called Clearbit. Clearbit just finds you between 82 and 87% of all corporate emails in any company on the face of the planet. An amazing tool, and I used it immensely to contact executives in Walmart, in Amazon, in American Express, whichever. Now, naturally, it's not just the tool, but how you use it. Okay, so it's not just the size, but the way you use it. Engaging content in general, short and sweet, a couple of paragraphs. Also, you need to understand your clientele. If your clientele are kids, okay, millennials in general, between the ages of 18 to 25 or so, short and sweet. Use words that they use. Don't go for any kind of Dickensian kind of glossary, because no one would read that. They're not interested. And on the other hand, don't try to be too young if you're just not there. Don't use words, terms like on fleek or bay or whatever if you don't use them correctly on a day-to-day basis, and especially if they're out of context. Naturally, you should also understand who you're sending the email to. So if it's the VP of a company, fantastic. If it's a CEO, fantastic. How old is the CEO? How old is the VP? Try and find some kind of, create some kind of a preliminary research on the person. Find out how that person wishes to be contacted by you. That's the most important thing. Now, if you have any other questions, feedback on this podcast, be sure to just leave any kind of feedback here, or contact me directly or via email at aj@appenew.com. Next week, we're going to talk about content writing in general, and I'll show you how to write an engaging either email or a blog post or whatever that would actually get people interested in what you're doing. So have a pleasant day, and we'll be in touch.